Today is Jay-Z Appreciation Day.
Shout out
Me
to
and
Jay.
you, let's just keep it a buck. Me and you, we had our moments where we was at odds with Jay-Z. I squashed my beef with him first, and then you squashed your beef with him too. And even while we had little attitudes or whatever back and forth with Jay-Z, we've always respected him and what he brought to the game as a businessman, as a human being.
That's a fact.
Tell me how Jay-Z has inspired you in your life.
In my life, I can't lie. Jay's always been one of my favorite rappers, even from before we even had a deal, even from before when Cam and Mace went down to try to get signed to Jay and them when he was like, I forgot what street they had to offer song like that. Like Jay's always been a dope person, and from where he came from and what he represented, was things that made me feel good to see somebody like us really putting on and really getting to a serious bag. And he went from getting the bag to doing good business, and the business moves he was making was something that can't be duplicated. You know what I mean? Like it's a trip to see a black person out of rap become a billionaire, and all started from similar routes and like that. You know what I mean? So it gives me inspiration where there's no time to stop now, because it can happen for a few of us, maybe not all of us, but you know what I mean? You know what we digging for. Jay's a dope dude, man, from the rhymes to what he put on for the industry. Like, you know what I mean? Like he broke a lot of walls down that we probably wouldn't have been able to do at all if he didn't take that step first. Not to mention what Rockefeller did for the whole culture and shit that like they put on. I mean, they made us feel good for New York. Like, you know, it's New York, it's the West Coast, it's the East Coast, it's the South and shit like that. Like what Rockefeller did for us was always keep us above float like that, because it's a nasty game out there. You know what I mean? So I definitely tip my hat to him. Above all, I don't regret anything, and I wouldn't change anything. It was better this way, you know what I mean? Especially for me to come around full circle and be able to do business with Jay and Rock Nation, and be able to call him on the phone or text him on the phone. You know, it's funny how life comes around full circle and shit like that. So I definitely tip my hat to the big bro, man, for real.
You know, when you talking the whole time, all I'm hearing is 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, baby. Hit it. You are now looking at one smart man. Yo, my brother, I was in that motherfucking club, drunk as shit, playing around with $1 million or 2 million. And he was like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4.
Nah,
and I don't give a fuck if we having the best time. That shit was hitting me like
some raping Def Jam till I'm the 100 million
till
man.
I'm 100 million man. And he really's doing this. And then some. And I'm like, damn, man, this motherfucker got this shit figured out for real.
Yeah, he did early. He had to figure it out before that. Well, they all had to figure it out early, and he just kept it going. Like he figured out some other shit after they had to figure it out. He figured out some more shit on top of figuring out some shit. That nigga.
You know, you have a special relationship with OG Juan. How did you become tight with Juan? And it was before you even argued with Jay-Z. I know you know Juan for a long time.
Yeah, I know Juan from just watching him in Harlem and moving through and at the Rucker game and pulling up some of the dopest joints, dopest rides, commanding attention. And Dominican boys is in the building. They go crazy on the court. Like at that era, you know, Cam was playing Rucker since he was 14, 15, so he was going up against everybody. He's going up against you. I don't know if did you have teams back then?
Not at that time, but you know, I had asked you one time off camera and everything because Cam had played for me in a celebrity basketball one game, and he ran out of breath. He ran one time. That was it. He sat his ass down. And so I was like, yo, man, maybe this shit is a front. Because everybody said Cam was nice, but I had asked you, I don't know if you remember, somewhere I said, yo, Jim, is Cam fronting or was he nice? And you told me he was nice.
Nah, Cam was nice. 15 definitely, Rucker Park 10, all the old heads down. You know, he took his team to the championship at Madison Square Garden. They lost it. But above all, in Harlem, Cam probably is one of the illest individuals to come out of Harlem to play basketball, along with the likes of like Ali Mo, Shamgar, Kareem Reed, like, but you could ask all of them kids that was on your teams and all that, ask them what Cam used to do. Cam used to chip all of them up. Like,
nah, they used to tell me, man, but I got
Marbury
let down, man. He came on a celebrity. Mace too. This dude Mace did one trick, and I almost had to give him the
Mace wasn't like Mace used to play ball, but he wasn't like Cam. Cam was really did with Richard Parker. It was Cam and Richard Parker from Manhattan Center. Them niggas is the one that took him to the championship. Like Cam was not a game at all, not to be played in high school ball. Like his name wasn't bad.
I'm glad you said that because you gave me some confidence in the street rumors because everybody told me Cam was dead nice. And when I seen him play the one time, he was out of shape.
Yeah, he be out of shape. Like, he don't do it like that. But you can Google him. All his high school clips, everything. You can ask anybody from Rucker when he used to play. Like,
nah, they said he nice. Jim, you ain't got to explain it no more, man. Shout out my brother A Butter, too.
Yeah, Cam raised A Butter, man. Cam showed A Butter how to play ball. That's why A Butter was really that nice. And A Butter will tell you. Like, and I'm not trying to take nothing away from him, but that's our little bro. Like, remember, like, we half the years older than him. Cam really showed him how to get his heart. I remember one summer, A Butter might have been about 15. He wasn't shit one summer. The next summer, it was a wrap. Like, he tore the whole Harlem up until he stopped playing ball like that. Like, shouts to A Butter, man.
Yeah, A Butter used to kill us. He was our competition. He played for Tony Rosa. And then we wound up giving him the bag. Like, I was like, yo, you got to play with. I brought him to Miami for the first time. I threw him in the drop rolls. I took him out every night, put him in the penthouse.
That's like, what people don't know, like, how important, right? Like, people need to know how important Rucker was at a point. Like, people were really, coaches were paying to have big-time players on their team every time they had a game. Like, they was damn near giving niggas cars. They was taking niggas shopping. Niggas coming to niggas blocks. They giving niggas thousands to get fresh.
I was there. I'm going to tell you, being that we talking beautiful thing, we talking about Jay-Z Day. Yes. And I got to say what's up and show love to my brother Kareem Reed because when Jay-Z and them brought that team back out, the Rockefeller team, and I was already the champion the year. 2 years before that I was the champ. I felt offended that they came back, but the real beef between me and Jay-Z that year was that they pulled up on Kareem Reed. And everybody knew Kareem Reed was legendary Terror Squad, Bronx, but they pulled up to Kareem Reed and tried to throw the biggest bag on earth to snatch Kareem Reed up. And I'm going to tell you about a man with morals. Kareem Reed went with me. We went to eat at El Conde up there on 170-something in Broadway where they got the Churrasco steaks. So I sat down with Kareem, and Kareem said, yo, they opened the bag and they said, they're going to give me a bunch of money, this and this and that. And I told him, listen, obviously, Kareem, you know I ain't got as much money as that guy over there. I'm going to take care of you. What you going to do? He said, you crazy, man. I'm BX. I'm TS. And he stood on the table. And to this day, he's one of my best friends on earth. But they try to do it to me and snatch up. John Strick fell for it.
But that's how nasty the record. That's people don't know. That's how nasty the game was. Like, it was like really the NBA. Like, niggas stealing players from me, brother. Like, I got more money for this car. Like, this shit was nasty.